The voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the fur, pick up for days on days, and the great Tom covers Boba Fett's have bad writing to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin Jedi, joined as always by the great Dom Tober.
I'm back.
They always say Styx
Back.
Boy 73.
Under the weather, but back. Yep.
Joesduelin. Hey, before we go any further, you know what? Cosmic, you're not going to be on the podium this week. Spoiler alert. But damn it, I'm gonna give you the first call out because you just know how to butter us up. So thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that.
We appreciate it.
What's going on, fellas?
Not much. It was a cool week. It cooled off a little bit, so it wasn't oppressively hot. So I was happy about that. Got some days in the 80s. That's nice.
Yeah, I was away for the last 2 weeks. My nephew graduated 2 Fridays ago. I was away for that whole weekend. And then last week went to go see Dog Day Afternoon with John Berthal. You know,
Nice.
with Giggles. You know, get to go out. Show it was a pretty good show. My wife was like,
And you caught the crud.
And then this freaking week, I just feel like shit.
All them peoples.
We are
That's why I stay
sad to
away
hear
from
that.
peoples.
Yeah, that's why I avoid crowds.
Oh yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. So Saturday, I don't work on the weekends. I'm off on Friday and Saturday. I usually make my way to get Sundays off. But anyway, but Saturday I didn't work. But because of the World Cup, Times Square was overtaken by Brazil. So you had all that crowd. At the same time, you had the Knicks crowd coming into the fold to make their stand. Also, you had the pre-Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival. So Saturday was the biggest, craziest shit show that you've not seen the likes of in a very long time. And there was no way in hell I was going to be there. Shit, Friday night, when me and my wife went to the other show, the city was lively. The city was packed. All the bars were freaking jumping because I had Friday night, but extra because, you know, the World Cup's in town, so there's a lot of people, all of it. New York City, this has been the liveliest New York City's been in a very long time. Yeah, some good, some bad, and some just out.
I'm happy to hear that. You know, the Brazilian and the Puerto Rican crowd probably beautified the place a little bit, but then you got them damn Knicks fans. It just like
Look, all kidding aside, you know, with the peaceful Knick, a lot of the Knick, you know, people that wanted to see the Knicks win are happy after 54 years. You know, they were good. It was the rowdy ones that come here to do destruction and make things happen that are fair weather fans. Hey, look, let me tell you something. When a team wins, all of a sudden people come over.
The 60% of people that were never Knicks fans, now the Knicks won.
Yeah,
Knicks
exactly.
fans.
All of a sudden, the Knicks fans got jerseys. They've been a Knicks fan all my life. You've never worn a Knicks shirt or a Knicks hat when they were losing. Stop the bullshit. And I'm going to tell you this, live on YouTube. I always wanted to be a Knicks fan, but you know what stopped me from being a Knicks fan?
the fan.
Nope. Who was one of the biggest superstars in the 80s?
Oh,
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls. I used to love when Michael Jordan destroyed the Knicks in the Garden.
Big old Patrick Ewing there at the time.
Yep. And that's the reason why.
I thought you were going to say Kiki Vandeweghe.
No, and that's the reason why I never became a Knicks fan. You know, and I always wanted to, being in New York City. I may be a Cowboy fan and a Yankee fan. You know, Cowboys, like I said, 6 years old. That's when I became a Cowboy fan. But the Knicks, yes, I always wanted to be a Knicks fan because New York City.
Huge Kurt Rambis fan.
But Michael Jordan.
Yeah, there you go.
Michael Jordan captured my imagination. What?
You're a Bulls fan?
No, I'm not a Bulls fan. It's just Michael Jordan captured my imagination to avoid liking the Knicks.
Like the people that are just Tom Brady fans. They just follow.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a city without an NBA team. We had other professional teams. We didn't have an NBA team. So I never really – I liked the Celtics for a while. I liked watching the Bulls for a while. I liked Detroit, but I was never like a fan of a team, NBA team. watching that.
Yeah,
Hey,
nothing
it's
like
like-
winning
Congratulations to the Knicks. It's been a while.
Hey, look, congratulations to the Knicks.
merchandise and people start wearing the merchandise.
Hey, look, let me tell you, so all kidding aside, I actually sat there and watched the entire series. It was a great series. It was compelling. It was really good. It was down to the wire. Each game was good. Watching the Knicks come back for that 29-point deficit, the biggest comeback in finals history, that was crazy. So
I was happier watching hockey.
Well, next year we just have to remind the Spurs that there are actually 4 quarters in a basketball game, and maybe they'll do a little better. For some reason they forgot that when the playoffs started. All right, Joe. Let's kick this bucket.
Let's do it.
Kick this cow.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
All right. So this week on the Just Looking In, where I decide to just show some books that I like. Like I said, some of them are worth money, some of them aren't worth money. But we like to stick with the theme. It's fun to just look at books. There's so many goddamn books out there. We're always chasing what's new out there. There's a lot of fun old shit out there. And a lot of times finding that old shit is a lot cheaper than buying some of this new shit that's out there. Mm-hmm. So I went topical again this week, Jedi. I tried to be a little mystical, and I went with crystal balls this week. Crystal ball covers.
Oh, nice.
Crystal ball.
So starting off here, we got America's Best Comics 25 from 1925 from 1948. Pines Publishing. Nice Alex Schomburg cover. Can never go wrong with a good Schomburg cover. It was Schomburg's so great that I had to add him twice and add his Black Terror cover as well from 1947, Black Terror 20. Just 2 good crystal ball covers. You got crystal ball on there. You got a pretty girl. This is also a bondage cover, so 2 for kids.
And she's red.
Really?
She's red.
It's kind of red dress distress. It's red bikini distress.
If it's your kink, there's a little underarm hair there. Could be. No, could be.
There's a little shade on the arm.
Yeah, you could pretend and go there. You could.
I like it.
Yeah, but not a bad cover. This was a fun topic to explore. Next up, get a little something a little more modern. We got Detective Comics 833. Nice Simone Bianchi cover from 2007. Great Zatanna cover.
I love this black and white.
Yeah, I love it in black and white as well. It's a cool cover. I love Zatanna covers as well. It's a really good Zatanna cover.
Was there a color version too, or just black and white?
Yeah, I believe there was. But it's a cool cover. It's a cool cover. And like I said, can never go wrong with a good Zatanna cover.
Yeah, I was the dude that was sucking the girl's toes on the float. The parade.
BK. Dang it, I missed an opportunity to say Dom was a toe sucker. Damn it.
Yeah. Next up on our list here, I got you can never go wrong with little Brian Bolin, Camelot 300 or 3000, number 5 from 1983. I find this in dollar bins quite often as well sometimes. And
my God,
it's a great Bolin cover. Yeah. I love Bolin. I always pick up Bolin books whenever I find them cheap. And this is a good classic one. And it's a nice big crystal ball there. We got the big crystal ball.
That's a huge crystal ball.
Yeah,
big one. Yeah. She likes big balls.
Yeah.
It's not the size of your crystal ball. It's how you use it.
Hey, do you have Crystal Ball from G.I. Joe on one of these covers? That's his Crystal Ball. He's named Crystal Ball.
No, I do not. No, I do not. Next up.
His name is Crystal Ball.
I love Elsa Chartier, Infinite Loop number 3, little IDW book. It's a good crystal ball cover. And
if I had a crystal ball, this might be what I used it for.
That would be playing on my crystal ball at all times. That would be.
Tell him! You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
Exactly. Next up on our list, we got a little Zenoscope action. We got Grim Fairy Tales presents Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen, number 4. This is cover C from 2015. Nice Paul Green cover. I like a good grainy cover. It's decent. It's a decent little Zenoscope cover. I like looking up these things and seeing some of the older Zenoscope covers that I forgot about.
Little hip cleavage going on there.
Yeah. We like that. Those are the gutters. Next up, I went a little magazine style. Tease magazine number 2 from 1994 from Pure Imagination. Reused a nice Gil Elfgren pinup cover on this. Again, don't neglect your magazine boxes at the LCS.
1994.
At a show.
You might find some treasures.
Well, Gil Elfgren is a classical pinup artist, 40s and 50s, so it's reused art. But it is nice. It is nice to always see his pinup work, and Tease magazine had some good stuff. Had a lot of good stuff inside as well. So, like I said, don't neglect your magazine boxes. There's good stuff in there. And next up, something a little recent here. We got our Harley Quinn Elvira, number 1, cover D. Nice Ben Caldwell. I like Ben Caldwell covers. They're always fun. This definitely meets our criteria this week for Crystal Balls.
The ball's not big enough for Harley.
No. She's kind of mashed in there.
You got titties in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Mashing them.
Next up, we got the little Mockingbird series. That was a fun run. I like. There's a lot of good stuff in that run. Mockingbird number 5 from 2016. Nice Joelle Jones cover. Again, meeting our crystal ball. And I believe the next one is our last one. I like to throw in a curveball. I like to throw in a curveball sometimes. So here's your Happy Days number 5 from Gold Key, 1979. You got a Fonzie cover.
Richie Fonzie.
Yeah. And you got. I'm not going to pass up an Arthur Fonzarelli cover.
Hey.
You know?
Hey.
What has Fonzie seen the crystal ball? I don't know. But, a little Happy Days action.
That's a good one.
Richie Cunningham. The biggest mystery in Happy Days is where did the big brother go?
Yeah, can never go wrong with that. All right, Jedi. Who do we got hanging out with us?
It's not a mystery.
Well, taking no prisoners this week is GT Key Comic, coming in first with a high thumbs up, second with a thumbs up high, and you guessed it, third with the bronze with the high thumbs up. Nerdy Geek says I haven't given up. He's given up, and I think maybe crying foul a little bit. He's saying that maybe I don't know. He didn't. He didn't actually say it, but I'm thinking maybe he's saying that YouTube is shenanigans, and maybe he deserves medal. But
Maybe.
We go with what we see, Nerdy. So appreciate the howdy doos as well. But GT sweeps it this week. What's up, Jedi, Joe, Styx, and Dom?
What's up?
Dom actually beat Styx just by a hair. The always faithful Terry Floyd. Gordon's alive. I don't know what that means. Somebody knows? Is that a comic thing?
Flash Gordon's alive.
Okay, good. Well,
That's his avatar. That's his avatar.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, all right.
Yep.
And then we get a grin from. Is that a grin or a mask? That's a grin.
Smile.
All right, Grumpy Gus.
What's up,
Evening all. What's going on, Grumpy and Gus? Cosmic. We already gave Cosmic a call out earlier, but he acknowledges Grumpy and says what everyone knows deep down is that we are the number one show on Rennavision.
Feel it here, where you feel.
But,
Right there.
A lot of people don't like to say it out loud, but I know.
One's in the air. One's in the air.
No, we were a little late and we apologize. Dom was in the middle of telling us a story, and we don't like to interrupt Dom's stories because they can be they're pretty both entertaining and informational.
I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me speak.
What else we got? Cosmic still going on. we would be right up their alley. Yeah, we probably have the big majority of their audience right here. Paul, what's going on? Happy Friday qualified. Happy to see you, Paul. Special Ed LeBeau. I still can't stop doing it. We are all damaged. Just a little.
Indeed.
At least a little
Slightly.
bit. Tyson here. Good evening, gentlemen. Tyson, what do we got? Okay, same one as before. I always tend to overlook those, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty much caught up on your IG feed videos this week, Tyson. If not, I'll catch that to the show. I don't know where you find
it's down with it's down with Crisco.
Crisco. Oh, Crisco. Okay.
Crisco.
Let's see. I already said hi to Paul. I think Kingdom is here.
What's
the
up,
almighty Brucifer is here.
What's up,
Appreciate
Bruce?
that.
Welcome in, stranger.
Let's see who else we got. Don't let me miss anybody.
I haven't heard from Bruce in a long time. I don't know. He's been busy hanging out with Mark Spears.
Oh, there's BK. What's going on, BK? Greetings. We're going to try to make it two in a row, BK. We're going to try to do 2 in a row. We made it through the entire show last week without BK complaining about anything. We're going to try to make it 2 in a row.
It's true, we did.
We're going to try. All right. Who else we got? Let's see. I thought that was nerdy. That is okay. We did nerdy.
That's it.
Is that it?
I think so.
Did you get Jeffrey Castro in there as well?
We know I missed
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Apologize.
Jeff?
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Castro. What's up?
And I think that's it. All right.
I'd like to have a holiday shout out. Happy Juneteenth to everyone out there.
Happy Juneteenth. Hope everybody enjoyed their day off. Hope you celebrated accordingly.
I mowed the grass.
I took a nap.
And my wife was off. She was off of work. Today, so she got this. We were supposed to go get some pancakes early this morning. There's a pancake joint. It's called Golden Diner, and they have these viral pancakes that they. There's always like a 4.5 hour wait, 5 hour wait. It's like
viral pancakes.
Yeah, dude,
viral pancakes.
Oh, I thought you said firewall pancakes. I just went with it. I was like, okay.
Well, my wife is yelling 2 hours, but there was a time. But anyway, it's a place.
That's still 2 hours too long.
They have it on Instagram. It's like
there's only so much shit you can do with a pancake.
And you know what sucks? I hate places that go viral because you can't get into these places. There's huge lines, and it sucks that I actually live in the city and I can't get to the places that are in the city because all these out of towners come to the city.
Well, you got the World Cup. You talked about it earlier, so it'll die down, and you'll get your pancakes.
No, it's not going to die down. We've been trying to get to this place for a few months. It is always packed. Always packed.
Crazy.
Well, IHOP is always open.
Yeah, but IHOP compared to this place. Well, I had the baby one.
You want the $40 pancakes, not the $6 pancakes.
Yeah,
gourmet pancakes.
But they are like kind of gourmet pancakes.
I'd rather go to Denny's.
All right. So I can't remember what's going on. John's got me. All right, Don's got me craving pancakes now. So what's next?
Little pickups. How about some pickups?
We're doing pickups. All right. Well, I'm ready for that.
There you go.
All right. I thought I was.
Whew.
All right, got a little stack here. Started off with Don, you'll like this one. This is a print. This is not a comic by Chad Harden. But I don't know. It's just Leia.
Nice.
Laying on Jabba's lap.
You ordered that online? Get it online? Would you?
And he also had a little Ghost Rider print that I picked up as well.
That's pretty cool.
They're all signed by Chad. All right, now to the.
Oh, nice.
Jedi.
That's
that was
nice.
online.
That was on Whatnot.
On Whatnot. Okay.
Whatnot is SMZ Comics, I think. Is the one on that. I did get a Kickstarter in. Ooh, can't show that side. I did get a Kickstarter in. I guess I only bought the. They sent me a naughty print though, but I guess I only bought the nice comics. This is a the hell is this? K-pop zombie cruise. This is the Dravakis cover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
I guess I only bought the nice. And I also went back and got the number 1. That was number 3. This is number 1.
That's a nice cover.
Dravakis.
Back shot.
Because I'm an idiot, I went through and picked up the. I was telling Joe about these. Like, yeah, they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna buy it. I think it was Collectors Elite, Comics Elite went and redid their cat fight for the EOM cover, but they did it embossed paper. It's embossed now.
Oh.
And like an idiot, I bought it.
Oh.
So there's EOM.
That's nice.
They're numbered to 20.
Hook, line, and
all
sinker.
They did all kind of
you.
different versions of it. Yeah, they know my number. All kind of different colors.
Oh, here comes Jedi. Throw it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they
there you
also
go.
did this one. They did this one too. So I picked this one up too. The embossed paper.
The hell is
That's
that?
cool.
Is that for like blind people? Is it like the Braille?
I can feel it. It's embossed in all the right places.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nips.
All right.
That one. That one.
That's an issue.
There's more. I bought all the covers, Styx. Don't shame me. All right, there's that one. Okay. Now let's move on. I did pick a Vampirella sign. So the Micah. It's not a new one.
Nice.
This has been out a while.
Oh,
And I
that's cool.
finally now that the prices have come down at least a little bit. I did finally get the Wheeljack Vampirella.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
1 in 15. Now that the prices have come down from crazy. I cannot remember the artist on this. They did sign it. I can't remember.
Check the back.
But it's Red Sonja.
Is the name of the artist in the back on the?
No, it's not on the COA. I checked. I meant to look it up and then I forgot. I told you I took a nap. And then some Perillo covers. My 5 Perillo covers of the week. We got Spider-Man.
Wow,
Red
Spider-Man.
Sonja.
I'm surprised you picked up a Spider-Man.
That's Perillo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That kind of shit threw me off.
Nice.
I'll take them.
6.
Yeah,
6.
Perillo. I'll pick up just about anything Perillo if it's signed, especially. Days of Thoris and Vampirella. All right, moving on. I picked this up a while back. Actually, I just never showed it. This is Something Is Killing the Children, number something another. Signed by Jenny Frizen. I think this is one of the blind bag ones. I got some Suspiria, Something Is Killing the Children. I think I have a couple of these. I might have showed this before.
That's right, BK.
Some more Suspiria. This might be Gun Honey or something. I don't know what this is. Suspiria, so I picked it up.
I think that was a Gun Honey cover.
I got some Mike Chrome, Lady Death. These are his comp copies, I think. Not sure. I think they are. Couple of picked up the set. All right, got some Curse of Cleaver County, Born Buren. I'm saying that right, Born Buren.
Bjorn Barons.
Barons, yeah, there you go.
Bjorn Barons.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
signed
fun little remark there.
Yeah, I got another one with a remark that I picked up as well. Same cover, different remark.
Really? Bloody Hook.
This was on Garrett Gunn's stream.
That Deadpool?
No, it's
That is the Curse guy,
Yeah,
the killer.
Okay.
Another signed copy by Suspiria. And Garrett signed this one too. Curse of Cleaver County. All right, we're almost at the bottom. I got some comp copies from Sora Song for La Murta. I love me some La Murta.
La Murta is good.
Another comp copy from Sora Song.
Oh, I like that one.
I will say, I don't know how I feel anymore, though, about Whatnot selling Kickstarter books all the time.
Yeah, but wait, well, Whatnot,
And when
if
they're
they still, are the Kickstarter books are the ones that already came out, or they doing Kickstarter on Whatnot?
No, they're ones that have already come out.
Oh, lastly, this is her first signed Harley, one of her first signed.
Oh, nice.
Harleys. Picked up as well. You mean, what do you mean by doing?
Well, I mean, a lot of those Curse of Cleaver County, there are covers that already exist. Now, granted, you're getting them signed, but if there's still, it's like you're still being able to get the book after directly from the people that.
Yeah, it's creator copies and stuff. Yes, it's what they have left over from like stuff that I guess they create in case there's damages and things like that. Which I had some stuff come in from Garrett Gunn. He's a good dude. As you know, we've had him on. I had some stuff come in, some medals from EOM of all people that were just damaged to hell. And I showed you, I think, and I reached out to him. He's like, we'll replace them for you, man. That sucks that happened, but he replaced them. So they do make extras for when shit like that happens, and sometimes sometimes it comes in handy, and then sometimes they sell them for a profit. So anyway, that's it for me.
Alrighty, I got a little bit. I got a few things this week. So I got some signed Kitty Dies. Dan Parent action.
Thank you, Tyson. If anybody's shaming me, I bet it's DK.
Die Kitty Die, not easy to find. I was very jazzed.
I like that New York. I love New York shirts. You know what's funny? I love New York City, born and raised. But I love to hate it because there's so many. It's just
little sex. Little sex does everyone good. Little Jusco. Little Beauty and the Beast. Men of Mystery Comics. A little nice Phantom Lady on there.
I was gonna say, yeah. Is that Dollman too, or no?
No, I know there's no Dollman in there. I don't believe, unfortunately.
You caught me, Tyson. I decided to wait until because I have another slab coming in that I really want to add to that pickup showing, and so that'll be down the road.
I'll pick up these cheap anytime.
Honest,
little metal Harlan. Little Rapture and Ricochet. Some nice, speaking of Zenoscope, little Ivan Tao action.
Bobby Yaga.
Dom, you are lucky you are not in central booking after your parade antics.
I know, right?
I
know. It was total chaos, man. Total chaos.
Copies of remote for there you go, Jedi. There's some flags for you.
I love the flag.
And another one for you.
Dom thought he was at Mardi Gras. He was out there showing his chest to everybody, thinking people were
showing my nips, man. I had a crop top. I had crop top with flip flops, and I was walking around showing my tatas.
That's it.
So they had that parade a couple of weeks ago, didn't they? Or a week ago?
No, they actually have a parade. It's the end of the month.
Oh, is that the end of the month they're doing that parade? Okay. Yeah. Well, you were just doing a dry run.
I was doing a precursor to it. You get people amped up for negative.
I did get a Kickstarter in A1 deadline.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So, who's the artist on that?
God, I forget who the artist on this cover was, but
ooh, I like that.
Little Hurley there, Tank Girl, Tank Girl on here. And, another one as well. It was nice. It was a nice Kickstarter. I wish they would have bagged them. But
it was Galactus Trump.
Yes, it was Hungry Galactus. So that's what I got this week. What you got, Styx?
I only got one thing in this week that I picked up off the old eBay. So to kind of move along with the Marvel Premiere collection, I got a slab Doctor Who Marvel Premiere number 60 and a 9.2.
That looks embossed. It's not. I'm just joking, but I know it is.
It's the plastic on it. It's the plastic on the cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's the plastic. Yeah. Didn't you just show us didn't you get another slab Doctor Who like a week last week on that? Or am I just
No, I didn't have any slabs last week.
I'm dreaming of Styx and Doctor Who. That can't be good.
Yeah, maybe. You're missing it. You're going through withdrawals.
Yeah, I am.
That all you got, Styx?
That's it. That's all I've ordered this week.
Yeah, for the last couple of weeks I wasn't on here, and I had a couple of things that I did get. I got these finally from Target. I got my my Ninja Force Zartan. Finally got it. You know, back in the 90s when they had the nice colors on the G.I. Joe figures, he's part of this Ninja Force. Not one, but two.
I like to show the stuff when people saying when people like cracking on Dom. I like to put it up while he's showing his stuff so he can't say anything because he's busy showing his stuff.
Oh shit! I got you good, you fucker.
Got your picture jokes. Put them in now.
I was able to get one of these books from David Dorman had a book of Vader and a book of Boba Fett. I got the Boba Fett art. It's all the artwork of Boba Fett. There's no words, just the pictures of Boba Fett art that he's done the past couple years.
That's right, Terry. It is.
Signed too.
The only downside is that it's a little damage in the back. It's like it was pressed a little bit, and there's like a little crease in the back, but it is what it is, man. I'm happy to have this.
It's a good cover. I like it.
Yeah, and last but not least, finally I was able to pick up a Slab 98 Signature Series holiday special Negative Space Boba Fett that was John Christopher Tyler. Finally got the first printing on this. I did the first printing of the original, of the regular one, because I have the second printing.
Oh, that's the first printing? That thing sold out quick, didn't it?
Yeah, the first
I
printing.
think I remember that.
So
then he came out with a second printing.
yeah, they came out. Yeah, so they have they came out with the second printings right away. So I was able to finally get a first printing of this that I've been wanting to get. So that's it.
Nice. Awesome. Well, let's get this show back on the road. From my bad this week. We're not gonna have a show next week. I know Jedi's busy. I'm gonna be out of town for a while, so we are on vacation next week. So my bad. I will be in a off grid zone, so I will have I will have no access to cell or internet. So sorry about that.
It's summertime, so go out and enjoy the summer.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple days.
I will be fishing for 3 straight days.
Think about
I
it.
got the countdown. The countdown to me going to San Diego next month is coming, so I'm gonna be happy about that.
Nice. Nice.
San Diego Comic Con.
I'm going to be out on a ship for a while, so all I know is they better have their Starlink working. That's all I think. Starlink better be kicking, or I'm going to be hurting bad.
Oh, that's rough. Are you on a ship or a sub?
Ship, yeah. Ship.
Okay.
It's the last ship that my last ship that I was stationed on before I retired. I can't get away from that ship. They just keep sending me back.
Yeah, at least it's familiar.
Yeah.
All right. For now, later this week, I did like the If Destruction Bearer lot number 2, the 110, the Chip Zdarsky variant, the little Sex Criminals homage there. Very nice.
I like it.
I've been enjoying the little homages and things that they've been putting in this series. They are going to be continuing with some fun homages as well, so that's a fun one.
I love those.
Yeah, I had to throw the Carla and Perillo connecting covers for Gun Honey.
I hadn't seen that one before, but it doesn't surprise me that they're doing that. They like to do those connecting covers.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm sure people ask them to. Yeah.
What did you say homage, Joe?
Sex Criminals on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex Criminals. Okay, I thought it also looks like the Spider-Man Year of Life or whatever it was there back a few years ago.
Yeah, it's Chip Zdarsky's Sex Criminals cover from number 1. They just added Lincoln covering things up there.
Mm.
But yeah, I like the connecting covers. It's a nice little set. I like that they do a connecting set together, and that they fit well.
They're always
as a set.
Extremely. This is your now, right? Not your later.
This is my now.
Oh, you wait till later though to get this one, because these things are always like people. Depending on where you get them. I mean, I know like on Whatnot, people are going to bid the shit out of these things. So just hold on, because there's going to be plenty of them. I'm sure. I'm sure it was a 3,000 probably front run. I'd guess.
Yeah, I definitely have a feeling Carlo was using Ana de Armas as the reference for the one.
Using who?
For Carlos. Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you just look at the face, yeah.
It is her. That's definitely is her.
Yeah, it's pretty close, yeah.
You know, they actually use it like this too. They have this AI, like these Star Wars clips on YouTube.
Get out of
I heard they used her as the temple of Mara Jade. So you have her as Mara Jade. I wouldn't mind that.
That wouldn't be bad.
Hey, JJ's early today. JJ normally comes in later. Yeah, I say wait on that one.
For our laters this week, Ufusa
Be careful when you say too.
Guillaume Marsh is putting out this comic. He's writing and
Lisa.
drawing it from Image. And this is the A cover. It's a beautiful cover. Guillaume Marsh is great. A lot of the covers are good, but I just really enjoyed the A cover on that. Also, Creepshow 1, Luana Vecchio is doing a variant on that as well. It's good. For all you Vecchio chasers, it's a good cover. I like it. And for all you Gonzo chasers, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is doing a Halloween special in late September, early October. And there is a Gonzo cover D on that as well. I know people like these Gonzo covers.
I like a Sugar Skull cover. I don't know. I guess maybe it's the color palette that normally accompanies it, but I always like.
Yep, Terry, you're right.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I
agree with Terry.
I agree too.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would
There's a lot of hot
fitting.
heads out there. I'm not disagreeing that Karen Gillian would.
Hey, listen, I'm still holding hope. Starfighter, Amy Adams. Hopefully, Amy Adams, older Mara Jade. I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. You know, if it happens, I'll be a happy man. We'll see.
And for our tops and tails this week, a little Barbarica, a not for safe for work graphic novel. Yeah, it was a nice cover on Kickstarter. So yeah, go check it out. The Kickstarter.
Are those your? Is that your work, the glowing bikini, or is that actually on the cover?
No, that's actually on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a cool cover. Anything Conan-esque, I'm always happy with, and the interior art looked really, really good as well. That's why I had to throw up an extra picture there. Yeah, the interior art looked good. Looked like a fun Kickstarter. So go back it. Who knows how much longer there's going to be not safe for work things on Kickstarter. Go get it. What special lady do we have up this week, Jedi? Do you remember?
I can never remember, so let's bring it up. We have Comic FOC this week. She has, I think I got these off maybe her IG page. I can't remember where I got these. Are you a follower of Kalinka?
I think I am. Yep.
Okay, all right. That doesn't surprise me. I would be surprised if you weren't a follower of half these. But here we have some Team Rocket. I can't remember the actual girl's name, but I know she's Team
Jessie.
Rocket. Jessie? Okay. Jessie from
Jessie.
Pokemon.
Yep.
Jessie cosplay. Almost every week now we're getting Nami from One
Piece.
One Piece. Thank you.
I was very happy with the slide. I saw this slide.
Nami just, oh man, that's the only reason to watch One Piece, as I say every time.
Object to the text!
But he pulls it off with a triple top. Yeah, it was really good. Nami. We also have Supergirl.
Underboob. Nice.
We do have the Supergirl movie coming on. She does not play in that Supergirl movie, but she is giving it her best cosplay homage here.
She'll play it in the Supergirl movie that's going on in my brain right now.
Yeah. And the old
has to do with toes and feet.
Supergirl spank, there it is. And then I haven't done a horror cosplay in a while, but she has some Pennywise cosplay.
I'm just sorry. Look at that taco.
All right.
Nice.
And for Dom, she does a Slave Leia bikini.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's probably where I ended the slides, because I usually like to end on something that we all appreciate, which is Slave Leia cosplay. Kalinka FOC is your cosplayer of the week.
Yes.
I liked it.
I
liked it very much.
You get 2 thumbs
will
up.
last at least 2 weeks for you, because like I said, we're not going to be here next week.
Nice. And Dom, yeah, I know you've missed it because you haven't been here. So that'll make you happy.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the Week.
This week, we're going with puzzles. I wasn't sure on this one. I thought maybe the streak had been snapped, but Joe assured me that it continues, so I'm going to take his word for it because we have no tracker on this. We just kind of go by our memory, which is not always the best best tracker. But we do have a Art of Frazetta, the Huntress puzzle.
That's great.
I got to pull this over here so it's bigger on my screen because that's hard to read. Yeah, the Huntress from 1977. This sold for a best offer of $100 back in late January. This is cool. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is it from 1977, but it is Frazetta. This would actually fit pretty well last week, but sometimes the cards don't deal for us. But we also have a Creepy Magazine puzzle, also from 1977. This one actually said it's sealed, whatever that means. And this one sold on a best offer of $101 back in late April of this year.
I would buy that.
I don't know if I pay $100 for it. Maybe if it's sealed, yeah, maybe. And then I, like many of us on the panel here, maybe we all had this. Dom, did you have this? I want to feel like I had this.
I had that puzzle, I think. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I want to feel like I did too.
I think I did.
It is a 1,000-piece Star Wars puzzle, also from 1977. It doesn't appear to be sealed, but it does say that it's complete. This sold for $51 back in mid to late April, and also had a couple of comps of fixed prices sales for $30 and $47.49 as well.
You're really going out on a flyer buying an unsealed box of puzzles where they say it's complete and it's 1,000 pieces.
No, but you know it's
You better
complete.
put it together quick so you can stay within that refund window if you need to.
Hey Joe, you know what I hate? You buy a puzzle and it says complete, and you have two of the same pieces.
Yeah.
Because
I would just be pissed if I bought it and be like, oh, I bought it complete, and you get to the end and you're like you're missing 3 pieces.
Yeah, I wonder if a lot of people are banking on the fact that no one's ever going to actually open it and actually look. They're actually just like the box or whatever. All right, this is the qualified, as you know. So if we're starting with the hot stuff this early in the segment, stand by. We have a complete set of 4 Playboy suitcase puzzles. These are from 1981, sold on a best, and they're unopened according to the seller. These sold on a best offer of $450 back in mid-March. I don't know what these would have been, what the original buy-in on these would be. But we also have a Playboy Bunny puzzle there in the middle. And no date for this one. It did say it was sealed, sold for $251 on a best offer back in late March.
300 adult pieces. Very nice.
It's got to be 70s.
And then it probably is 70. Yeah, I agree, Styx. Just from looking at the art or the photograph plus the hairstyle, you're kind of like,
it's the telltales.
And then there's a lot of there's 4. I doubt there's only 4, but there's a lot of 4 Playboy Playmate puzzles. No date listed on this one either. It did sell for just under $150 back in mid March as well. Mid
80s and 70s. I bet you the bush is the hardest part to put together.
The green one looks like it's got Vicki Lawrence in it. If you look real close.
Yeah.
It does. That does look like Vicki Lawrence. Now I gotta go watch some Mama.
Why does it look like Amanda Bynes on the other side?
It does. It does look like Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes, right? A little bit.
Yeah. Top. Yeah, I agree. Very good. I like those. Different.
Terry said he'd take all the naughty bits out and resell it. Terry, you are one.
300 adult pieces to sell.
classy enough to put together with your family. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Family time is important.
Don't worry. You have that Dirty Grandpa. Remember that movie, Dirty Grandpa?
Start at the center and work your way out.
Everybody needs to be involved in the activity. You can't just have it for everybody else.
Gather around,
Let's
children.
be a little something for everybody.
Take a look at it. Dad's brought home.
All right. Continuing with the Playboy, we have two Pamela Anderson Playboy puzzles. The first one's from 1996. Did say it was sealed. Sold for $44 and 5 bids back in June 1st. 2 comps on this one. Also, there was a $91 sale on 11 bids and a $100 best offer purchase. So condition of the box might have played into this, or things you get on an actual auction where there are bids are usually cheaper than if you jump in at a buy it now. Although not the
condition of the box or the packaging.
Yeah. The second one's also from 1996. This one sold on 4 bids of $41, also June 1st. Also 2 comps of $80 on a best offer and $100 on a best offer. And then you have the Marilyn Monroe Playboy puzzle. No date. It did say it was sealed. $251 on a best offer back in early to mid-April.
Okay.
The next one is really gonna.
I would consider buying that Marilyn Monroe one.
I almost wanted this one to somehow be a surprise for the last one, but I'm sure everyone's going to see it right away. But we'll start when we'll work our way left to right. We do have Charlie's Angels puzzle from 1977, $35 on a fixed price back in mid-April. The always
Kate Jackson is far too prominent on that Charlie's Angel puzzle.
Yep.
Yep. And a vision of many of our dreams. Farrah Fawcett swimsuit puzzle from 77. Did say it was sealed. Sold for $30 on a best offer early June. 2 comps of this one also of $15 on a best offer and $24 on a fixed price.
Turkey's
and then
I had Farrah on my wall.
I've never seen this puzzle before.
I missed out on it, man. I tried bidding on it. I lost.
You tried to get this one.
Yeah.
You just,
I actually wanted Burt Reynolds, the Burt Reynolds on the rug. That's what I wanted, man.
Burt Reynolds' Big Butt, or Big Burt, sorry. Big Burt puzzle. 1972, is that what it says?
1972.
This was a $125 best offer back in April 23rd of this year.
I missed out on this one, but I did get the Dom DeLuise one, though.
We cater to all our audiences here.
Next
Burt puzzle.
With the Captain Chaos costume?
Yeah, the next one's going to be Golden Girls in Bikinis. Be author.
No, we're going to end with Big Burt for this week. So that's not a comic.
Yeah, I don't want to see B Arthur.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Like I said, the streak stays alive, and that's what's important.
Woohoo!
And the Burt was a good pull. That was a good pull.
We'll twist. Yeah, not our normal. Not our normal showing here on That's Not a Comic or any segment here.
Hey, we gotta make the ladies out there happy too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to make. I don't know where Mama Bear is, but hopefully she enjoyed.
All righty.
Burt Reynolds was a dude, man. He was the.
He was man.
He was a Renaissance man back in the day, man. Back in the 70s.
Fucking Gator, baby.
He was a stud.
All righty. Well, for our.
Hey, I want to say one thing real quick. I know I posted something in the chat about Kirkman, Robert Kirkman getting the rights to Solar, Magnus, and Torque. I wasn't aware of that, and I know it's old news, but I wasn't aware of that. I think that's pretty good. We're just going to build up his own superhero universe now, starting with those.
Yeah, that's. I think I want to say that's probably 2 weeks old or something. I do remember seeing something about that, and because what stuck out was Turk. That he, what's he going to do with that? So a lot of people out there, I'm sure, are hoping that he does something pretty fantastic and sensational with that comic because
have them part of the Transformers and GI Joe universe. That'd be a little absurd, right?
You know what?
He has some other titles there too, some other Gold Key stuff. Yeah, so we'll see.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't blame you for bringing it up. It is, like I said, it's not fresh news, but it is interesting, and it'll be even more interesting to see what he does with some of those titles.
Well, it's cool. I always liked Magnus Robot Fighter, man.
He does Cosmic.
I like to see what he does with that, man. I think if he starts his own superhero universe, that'd be kind of cool. You know, start off with those like Valiant did. Remember when Valiant built around those characters to make the Valiant universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what?
I mean,
I'll be totally honest.
Too expensive of IPs to pick up.
I'll be totally honest. I think if Valiant down the road leaves the company who has it now, I think Kirkman's going to pick up Valiant. You know, and do wonders with that, because those characters, the Valiant. Look, I know they already have the company that has them now. The what's the company that has Valiant now? If the books come out every once in a while.
Is it Oni? I forget whether it's Oni Press that has it, or but yeah, they've been putting out the Valiant Rebound or whatever. I think it might be Oni.
I know, but those characters, I think, if Kirkman was to get those characters, I mean, make a nice universe, you know. Like, but we'll see. Like, there's going to be a million number ones and a million reprints of those damn books anyway. So,
I'd be happy if they just ran the 3 separate titles and didn't try to universe it. I mean, what's he going to do? Universes with everything and mash everything together?
It makes it.
I'm sure our audience is glad that we have this particular slide up while we go down this conversation.
Rabbit hole.
Anybody else tired of staring at Bert's butt?
There you go. How's that?
I mean, it is a cheeky slide. So
yeah, there you go. No, but like I said, that was kind of news. When I seen that, I was like, oh shit. Like I said, I usually see all the news, and I'm surprised I didn't see that. But that's pretty cool. Hey,
yeah, the guys had pretty much a golden touch with a lot of this stuff. So, hey, it's fun. People will be happy. All right, so you know, for a spotlight this week, I just wanted to go with somebody that I liked. And Jay ANACLETO, great Filipino artist. He's been cranking it out for a while. I didn't realize going back that he's been doing stuff since '95. So we get to look through his stuff today and go back and see some of his older stuff, and then it's fun to see that kind of transition of an artist as well, from their really early stuff. They kind of transition and kind of find their way with their style. So let's get into it.
I told my wife we were doing this, and first of all, she's like, "Who is he?" And I was like, "Oh, he's a Filipino artist, so we may need you to come on and interpret for us." And she just kind of looked at me like, I was like, "You know, he speaks English." I was like, "Yes, of course."
Yeah.
So Shania and Harriers was some of his oldest work that he had out there, and he's had a connection with Brian Haberlin for quite a while as well. But this is some of his earliest work going back to the mid to late 90s. So again, he's been around a while. And I was surprised the volume of work that he had out there too. I mean, like, I'm familiar with his Vampy stuff and definitely his Deja Thoris stuff, because he's probably the best Deja Thoris artist that's out there. But I was surprised how much stuff he had out there. He did, again, a lot of the work he did with Haberlin. So with a lot of the Aria stuff, did a handful of really cool covers with that, and a lot of the other Aria series as well. He did covers for. So him and Haberlin put in the work through this series. So if you're a Haberlin fan, there's a lot of Haberlin in the Aria series as well. Also, his black and white covers. I threw a lot of black and white covers in here. I'm normally not always the biggest fan of black and white covers sometimes, but his black and white work is really fantastic, and it actually ends up being better than some of the color covers that are out there, especially with the Dynamite stuff. So again, there was a good amount of Aria stuff that was in there. You got the Blanc and Noir cover there as well. Did a cover on Hellcop from Image Comics. Some fun off titles. MREX from Image. Did a Wu-Tang comic cover, always nice. Did the crossover with Aria and Angela. This was actually a Tower Records exclusive.
Nice.
Like I said, his Arya stuff is good, and he starts to come into his own as he gets into the Arya stuff. Did most of the covers for Athena Inc. as well. There's one of his first Vampies there, which was when Mark Myler and Mayhew were doing Vampy. Did a little work on Wildstorm. I was surprised the number of covers that he had that were also mainstream in terms of like Marvel stuff that he did. He has a good amount of Marvel covers. I was surprised to see. And again, Wildstorm, this was through DC. Again, the Athena ones are fun. I like a wraparound cover. There's not enough wraparound covers nowadays. Wraparound covers are fun. Like I said, he did a good amount of Marvel work. I threw in a few Marvel covers, but didn't want to throw in too much. But
I like that Witchblade. I know I'm getting ahead, but that's a good Witchblade.
Yeah, the Witchblade was a gorgeous cover. The Witchblade cover to me, I was like, okay, this is he's coming into his own now. That was just a gorgeous cover.
I have that Witchblade in both the English and the Spanish version.
Nice. Freefall, the Freefall cover was great too. I did enjoy that. He did the series for Marvel's Eye of the Camera. So there's a Punisher cover in there. There's a handful of different covers in there that are pretty interesting. I enjoy his Spider-Man. His Spider-Man, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I like that. I got that series somewhere in my box.
He did the covers on Spawn Godslayer. Did a nice the Justice League 1 had a cover on the Eddie Page Giant there, where you get everybody on the cover there, which is always nice. Beautiful Valkyrie cover. Speaking of Marvel, he did a handful of covers on the run of Thor: First Thunder. But his Deja's the best. I'm sorry. He is like I love his Vampy stuff, and he's done some great Vampy stuff, which we'll be getting into as well. But his Deja Thoris covers are by far the best Deja Thoris covers. They are just good. And the black and white covers that Dynamite was doing for those are just absolutely outstanding.
I'm gonna say I like the color ones better than the black and whites. I don't know if I've seen these before, and if I did, I don't know if I associated them with ANACLETO, but yeah, when you first said that his Deja stuff is like second to none, I was like, Perillo, what are you talking about? But yeah, no, these are really good.
Yeah, and I tried to I put in the color ones where I felt I liked the color ones better than the black and whites, and I put the black and white ones in where I felt the black and whites were better. And it's not that they were bad, it's just whoever was doing colors maybe just kind of oversaturated a little bit. But yeah, it's tough with Deja with the red skin is tough sometimes.
Yeah,
in terms of it being.
I like the way they designed it. It wasn't his doing, I'm sure. I don't know, but I don't know. I kind of like the way they designed those covers too, with the.
The Green Men of Mars ones. Yeah, it looked like almost like a book.
Yeah, with the trade up top, kind of not messing with the art, just kind of.
Yeah. The only thing that would have been nicer is if they could have wedged that Dynamite logo. Outside of the artwork as well.
Mm.
Like I said, his black and whites are they're gorgeous. The detail work that he does is really amazing.
The one thing I can see is that some people who do black and white doesn't give it any justice, but these black and whites are really good. I do prefer the black and white over the color versions. You're right. Black and white.
Some of them are just really good.
Because I mean, even with the black and white, you can really distinguish the details of the art. Really, it's top notch. Yeah, I like that Red Sonja thing. Black and white.
Yeah, he did a fair amount of Red Sonja, not a ton, but there's a good amount of Red Sonja in there. Deja probably the most, Vampy probably maybe second, and Arya. His Dejas are just great.
I mean, you missed our
Burt Reynolds ass.
You missed our Burt Reynolds butt puzzle.
Yeah.
Did it just for you. Go back to
Hi, Mama.
But yeah, his Red Sonias are great. These are available, I think, in black and white as well. But like I said, you see how the color sometimes is just a little oversaturated in some of the Dynamite stuff. So the black and whites kind of pop a lot better. You can pick up a lot more detail that was in the covers. Yeah, like I said, his Deja stuff. There's nobody in my mind that does Deja better than Anacleto. Like I said, his Vampy stuff is fantastic. He worked on a handful of the Vampy series. He also did Blood Queen. He did all the covers for Blood Queen from Dynamite as well. There's some good covers in there, and I always find those cheap. I find them cheap all the time. His Vampies are great. Okay. And like I said, whereas sometimes with Vampy, it's like I like the color, I like to see the red. But his black and whites are just too good on the Vampy stuff. I mean, they're just really, really good. Especially when you got skulls and shit like that. It just always looks so good in black and white.
Look good.
There's some nice black and white red Sonias. Vulture Circle.
That's one in the middle of the dust. That's one in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Some more Vampy in black and white. I enjoy his Vampies a lot. He did a bunch of the covers on Swords of Sorrow as well. I like when they do Swords of Sorrow. I like the Dynamite crossovers. When they do a little crossover series, they're always easy reading, and it's just kind of fun to see a lot of the characters together. There's just a little steampunk Vampy there. He did a bunch of the covers on Hercules for Marvel as well.
Hercules.
There's some fun ones there. Did Hercules. Did one of the covers on Harley #1 when there was DC Rebirth. There's a million different covers for that Harley #1, but I do like the black and white.
Yeah, I like that black and white. I don't like how the trade is on that. It kind of detracts from.
Yeah.
Even though they put it in probably the best location they could, I still don't like it.
Marvel did the drawing of 3, a little Stephen King gunslinger action. He did some of the covers on that as well. I just like a Scared Child cover. Is always fun. The Deja Thor Zero. That's still just a badass cover. I just
Were the black and white ratios on those?
No, I don't believe they all were. Some of them probably were. Dynamite's weird sometimes with their stuff. Sometimes they'll have the ratio's the virgin black and white, whereas the black and white with the trade dress. But as it is Dynamite, you can basically get color trade dress, color virgin, black and white trade dress, black and white virgin, and where they decide to dump those ratios. I forget what the ratios were at that time. Because, Dynamite used to do the weird ratios. They would do the 1-in-7s, the 1-in-14s sometimes. The one thing I can say is I've always been very successful on eBay going back and finding old Vampy and Red Sonja Dynamite stuff that were some of those 1-in-7s and 1-in-14s that are maybe, a few years old. I've been able to find them for $3, $2.
Yeah.
You can normally find them pretty reasonable. So whichever kind of cover you like out of there.
If you're really interested in before you make a purchase or whatever, if you're looking at some of them, you can always go to League of Geeks or someplace like that. And they're pretty good about letting you know what's incentive and what the ratio is and stuff. So.
Yeah, I can't believe how many Vampy ratios, older ratios that I bought that were 1-in-7s or 1-in-14s, just because I liked the artwork. I wasn't buying it because it was a ratio. That picked up for $2-3 off of eBay. And
a good point also is with some of these comics that are that old. I mean, it might be good info to know just to kind of keep in your pocket, like you're making conversation at your LCS. But I don't think when especially Dynamite, when these comics get to be that far back, probably not a big difference in price between
Yeah.
the ratios and the A covers.
I mean,
and
a
the
lot of
covers.
times they just want to move them, and they
Yeah.
don't really care so much that they were ratio. He also did the covers on Falcon Take Flight as well, so you got some Falcon covers in there. I did enjoy the Thing and Human Torch cover, which is fun.
Gothic, American Gothic.
Yep. You know, I would be remiss if I didn't add some Zenoscope covers in there as well. Did some Grim Fairy Tales and Revenge of Wonderland. Nice Zodiac cover that he did there for Zenoscope. And I'm trying to remember what the one in the middle was from Zenoscope, but maybe Hellscape, something like that, that was there. But it's a good black and white cover. And he did all the covers, which I have that whole series, is the Age of Conan Valeria. You know, I'm a bigger Belit fan. I tend to go for the brunettes, but I do like Valeria as well.
That black and white middle cover is nice.
Yeah, it is. I did the crossover of Vampy and Deja, so you get them both together in his work, which is nice. Like I said, his Vampy and Deja just really seems to be his wheelhouse. He just puts together some really nice covers for that stuff.
I got that.
Yes, he did. His Segment 6 covers are good. Yeah, the Symbiote Spider-Man one was nice as well.
If I were going to rank them, because I mean, you said probably just top of your head, you were like Deja and Vampy. I would actually say Deja, Red Sonja, then Vampy.
The Red Sonja stuff is good. He just doesn't have as much of it.
Not as much.
But his Red Sonja covers are good, especially the black and whites out of that. I did like the Detective 1000 where you got Batman with all the ladies, which was a nice cover. Again, there's a million covers to Detective 1000.
Oh my god, yeah.
But this is a fun one. It's nice to have Batman sitting there with all the ladies around him. I did a nice little Black Cat. You got your little Hughes homage there on Deceased.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
The Babs cover on Deceased is also very nice. Did some Chastity, did a cover on Chastity. I'm a big sucker for Doom Patrol, and I do like the black and white cover on Doom Patrol, which, by the way, is getting a new series soon.
Oh, is it really? Okay, good. Yep. Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yep. It looks good. Again, like I said, he did the Valeria covers. All of them are good.
Are good, actually.
Big fan. Yeah, big fan of that Valeria series. Did a handful of covers on the Harley Quinn Poison Ivy crossover as well. That's a nice cover. I do like that. I like white background covers like that. I think they always look sharp. They always pop. We got a little Wonder Woman. I think that was Wonder Woman 750. Another book that had 3,000 different covers on it. One of my favorite of his covers, that marked cover is great. Which again, marked was a book that Haberlin did, so that Haberlin ANACLETO combination is nice. It was Hill House. It was one of the DC Joe Hill comics. Yeah, the Dollhouse family.
Oh.
That was a good creepy cover. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Like I say, he doesn't. You know, he had a lot of varied stuff in here. He wasn't like I do cheesecake and then move to normal stuff. He kind of floats back and forth between all of it. The Sonata cover, a great. I love that cover on Sonata as well. For all you knockoff Conan fans that like Conan that's not called Conan, Frost Giant's Daughter on Sumerian is a fun one. He always does good animals too. He did do a Gun Honey cover as well. He did a couple. I think he did a Heat Seeker cover as well. It just wasn't as good as this Gun Honey. I believe there's a Virgin and a foil that's available as well for the Gun Honey. Nice magic on Strange Academy. I'm a sucker for Zatanna covers, and I do like the Truth and Justice cover. It's a good Zatanna. Also a nice Van Helsing. I'm not going to complain about Van Helsing either. Little Zenoscope. Yeah. The Lady Mechanica, again, that's one of my favorites. The Lady Mechanica is just a great cover. There's not too many bad Lady Mechanica covers. I always pick them up. They don't always do much price wise, but man, they just bang out some great covers. Hey, he's the IP's out there. You just can't call him Conan, but you can basically have the same Conan stories out there. I had to throw in a bubble helmet Harley. Why not? Because last week we had bubble helmets, and I do like the button Lou cover as well for Harley Quinn. A good old button Lou cover with Harley is always nice.
Mm-hmm.
He did the covers on Draculina as well. I'm a sucker for Draculina covers. I want more Draculina covers. I love Vampy colored covers. Don't get me wrong, but I enjoy really.
Do we really want more Draculina? Just because, and not because. I mean, we're getting more Draculina.
This Draculina, yes.
This one, sure. But I mean, they're just, you don't get as many, so they're a little more special when you do see them, I think.
My biggest problem is they've been peppering her in Vampirella a lot recently, but I'm not getting any Draculina covers on any of those Vampires.
Yeah, the Draxgal. Draxgal gave you one, and I can't think of there. Maybe there's a couple others, but yeah.
He did a handful of Transformers covers. I do like the RC cover the best, though.
Yep, I have that.
So there's little Vampirella Dark Reflections there, nice black and white, little Ozfall of Emerald City with a little more Zenoscope there. I wish I could remember what the one on the left is, but I can't remember for the life of me. That's why I hate Virgin covers. I can never remember what the hell the books are. And if I can't remember from the time I put it in this slide deck till the time I talk about it on the show, I sure shit am never going to remember it when I put it in a box and look at it.
I'm trying to think if I know who it is, but
it's
the
Dark
Mohawk
Reflections. I think it's Dark Reflections, the 1 in 20.
Oh, that's the one on the right.
On the far right, yeah.
Yeah, the one on the left.
It might have been a Sirens of the City cover. I think it was a Sirens of the City cover, which was a very short-lived book, but a good book. Like I said, he did that run on Dark Reflections, and all of those covers were good. Man, the black and whites were sharp. They were really, really sharp. You got a little X-Force action. He did a handful of covers on X-Force. He said he bounces around a lot. Guy gets a lot of work. Good Wolverine cover, by the way, on Wolverine 14. You had the recent G.I. Joe cover, which I enjoyed.
Yeah, that one. I get it. I get that one.
Like I said, he's been banging out a lot of Ampy covers lately, and they've all been pretty damn good.
Getting closer to some of my favorites.
Again, the black and whites of the Vampies are great. Like I said, he's one of the few that I'm like. Normally I like to see the red bikini, but his black and white stuff.
Some comments from Tyson on that last one. Sat Anus. I never heard of Sat Anus.
The Lady Stannis cover. Wow, the Perillos that were on that Lady Stannis. Outstanding. But yeah, he had a couple. There's a color variant on that one as well. And of course, he had the most recent two Ghost Pepper ratios, the 125 on the left and the 150 in the middle. Which not easy to find. That 150 is not easy to find. I saw a few that sold for like 34 to 44, but the only ones that are listed on eBay are listed for like $450. So I don't know what to think about that. I hate when eBay confuses me. I threw in a little Lamorta for you there, Jedi, because there's not too many bad Lamorta covers.
There's a TV show. You have to. One of these. I want to think JJ's talking about Dom, but I don't know what he's referring to. Did he do some Star Wars stuff or something? Did he do a Soundwave cover? I don't know.
It's coming. It's coming.
I would say,
yeah,
okay.
I hope.
You'll see it. Don't worry.
Lamerta, if you like Lamerta, Lady Gunfighter, she's done some sort of team up or something with Lady
Thank you,
Gunfighter.
JJ.
I think it's titled Lady Gunfighter though, but some Lamerta covers, new Lamerta covers coming out on Coffin Comics now. But I think they're under the Lady Gunfighter title though.
Man, his Lady Deaths are top notch as well. I mean, it's hard looking at Lady Death covers because they all look pretty good when you look at Lady Death covers, but his stuff is pretty top notch.
You can't go wrong with Sun K.
No. There you go, Styx. There you go. There's your Doctor Who's.
There you go.
Oh, okay. He was talking about the Styx. That was way off.
Yeah, so you have the newest one is on the left. The older one's on the right there.
Yeah,
And the one on the left has not come out yet.
Nope.
Right?
August 8th. August 8th.
So there's a little something for everybody.
Woo!
That guy doing Doctor Who, he just seems too happy. I thought Doctor Who was supposed to be like kind of like we haven't got to the happy Doctor Who yet, I guess.
No, we have to wait till after summer. And you got a little Absolute Wonder Woman there, and these two mask covers are not out yet, but they will be coming out soon, and they're pretty good. I like them. I believe they're both open order. I know the one in the middle is open order. The one on the right might end up being a ratio.
Did you get the bag mask?
No, I'm not buying any. I'm not buying shit in bags anymore.
After what I saw,
Pete got like 10 copies of the same book.
I got the same book. I was like, no, I don't. Definitely. I mean, I wasn't gonna get them anyway, but after seeing what happened to Pete, I was like, hell no.
Look, I haven't had a chance to get to the comic store. I would pick these up down the road. Maybe get 5 copies. That's about it. That's what I get.
Yeah. I'll go to the shop tomorrow and see if they have any.
So that's what we got. There's always there. I love how they're putting out kind of a sexy mask cover with every issue. Because there's a little Kendrick Lim cover coming next for mask, and we're getting some Anacleto covers. So I am happy about that. Makes me want to buy some mask books. So. That's what we got. I just want to run through a little Anacleto. The guys had a good run for 30 years now. Where it's just steady work. It's a lot of stuff out there. So maybe you find something, especially the Dynamite stuff. Hey, look at those dollar boxes, stuff like that. Those black and whites get thrown in there a lot. You can find some good stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
I hate blind bags. I just dislike blind bags. All righty, so let's get to what we're reading this week.
Nothing this week. I haven't had a chance.
Nothing.
Jedi, what we got?
So let me pull up because we're gonna need it here in a bit.
Thank you, BK.
This week I went back to my box of trades from the 2016, 17, 18 frame, and I pulled out Moonshine Volume 1, which is the collection of Moonshine 1 through 6 from Image Comics.
About the werewolf,
right?
About the werewolves.
Well, it is, yeah, and that's not what I thought it was about. I had no idea what it was about going into it. I went into it completely blind. I was like, is this going to be some sort of prohibition mob, which I wouldn't have minded, to be honest with you. Something a little different. But no, it turns out that it was both of those things, but it was also a werewolf, which is the double entendre there for Moonshine, I guess.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I read 1 through 6. Probably won't. I don't know how many. I think this thing did like 20 or 25 or so issues, I think. But I probably won't be continuing it. I pretty much just told you what it's about. It's a mob from New York loves this guy's moonshine. He goes down, sends one of his guys, one of his lieutenants or whatever down there to try and persuade this this hillbilly type from the Appalachians or wherever to provide him with his moonshine so that he can make a killing up in New York. The guy wasn't buying it, and violence ensued. And then, of course, like I said, and like Dom said, werewolves were introduced. There's werewolves too. So
I think I have one copy of this. I have one. I think the book number 1. That was it.
yeah, it's. I mean, it wasn't a terrible read. I don't think I'm going to continue reading it though. If I do, it'll be online. And then we have Thundar. I think this is. I'm going to pull this over again so I can look at it a little
Issue
bigger.
5?
Look at
Issue 5, Thundar. It is. I'm still enjoying reading this. It's an easy read. I will say
Very easy.
that it's kind of having shades of. Are you reading this too, Styx? At all? Are you reading this?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Yeah.
I am saying, especially with issue 5, I couldn't help just because we've been through the pain of Vampirella, of Priest writing Vampirella and all the time jumps back and forth. I will say that I had PDS of freaking reading Vampirella while I was reading this one because there's a lot of time jumps. It's easy to get confused why they're what time. Well, you pretty much know what time zone they're in. You just don't know why, or it's just back and forth a lot. So it's a little disorienting, but it's still not a hard read. It's a lot of pictures. It actually is probably, if they were to make a rated R live action Thundar, it would be this comic because it is violent. There is blood and gut. So it's not your Saturday morning cartoon Thundar. And then I started reading Vampirella number 3 from the current run, and Joe, I think, has given up on this thing. I have now given up on this comic. I made it about halfway through this comic, and I said, I'm done. I am 100% done reading this until they find. And I hate to say it because he's a well-known, probably award-winning writer, but until they get another writer writing Vampirella, I'm done, because there is no less than 3 citations or references where they refer you back to a comic of like 20 years ago. There's they're still jumping around to different times and back and forth, and characters that I don't really care about, that I've never heard of before. And the only good thing about this is still the psychiatrist who just has this like get the fuck out of my office mentality. But other than that, I am done. You will not see me, and I think I can speak for Joe here. You will not see either one of us reading this any further until they get a new writer. I'm sorry. I've had it. Okay, on to Devil Girl, which is so I read this online. I kind of picked it at random to read because I wasn't quite ready to go back to any of the sure things yet, which would be our sex cells and Vine. Well, the new Vine is not out yet. As soon as the new Vine comes out, you can rest assured I'll be on it. But so I kind of picked one at random. It was listed as an adult comic, so I said, okay, we'll pick it. It is about it's kind of like a Lamerta type story. It's a story of death brought back to life to seek vengeance. So there's only one issue of this that I saw, and it was
that's the outfit I'm going to choose when I'm brought back from the dead to exact vengeance.
Yeah, make sure you pick that body so you can back in there. Issue 1 came out, I think, April of 2025, so it is possible. Maybe we're still in that Kickstarter window where there might be an issue 2 coming out. I think we're getting close to that window closing. But it is kind of a Lamerta type story of revenge. So on to the port where a lot of people, the only reason people might even care about this is I will give it a 1 on the Vanya scale. There is nudity. There is not a sex scene. They They bring us into the story right after the lesbian sex scene, which, okay. While they're sitting there kind of cuddling, talking about whatever. The only reason I give it a 1 is because, there is
waste of a book.
There is some adult, there is some adult drawing in here. There is one scene where Joe would appreciate where the girl is laying on. Actually, she's not even the hero. The girl dies, but she's laying on the bed with her legs curled up, and you can get a little foot panel out of it.
Get out of my mind!
So that's really the only reason this even gets a 1 on the Vanya scale. Now, remember, you have to remember, for those that are new, the Vanya scale has nothing to do with the story. The Vanya scale is 100% about how not suitable for work this comic is. That's what the Vanya scale is. As far as story goes, like I said, it's kind of a Lamerta ripoff in my opinion, but it's probably not a bad story if they finish it. But on the Vanya scale, which is the not suitable for work scale, this is only a 1 in my opinion. So, there you have it this week. Sorry, didn't work out to get a higher score on the Vanya scale.
All right. Well, I meant to read this week. I skimmed it a little bit, and then I realized it's actually a reprint of 3 stories that are in Hello Darkness, 14 and forward. So it is a reprint. I purchased it because it was a nice Rebecca Puebla cover, and I love her work, and it is a cool cover. Story,
the crystal ball cover.
It is a crystal ball cover, and I like to tie the room together. But
I haven't read it yet, nerdy. I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
Like I said, I skimmed it. It's a story about apparently it's an R.L. Stine story, and you got Francavilla doing the artwork, and I do like Francavilla, but it's just basically a story that if you die in your dreams 3 times, you die in real life, and his 3rd death has been predicted. And
ouch.
That's kind of the story.
Joe had balls on his mind this week.
I had balls on my mind. It was, it was a little hot last week. I was a little swampy. I had balls on my mind. So yeah. Like I said, the art's fine. The story is mediocre. If you've bought Hello Darkness 14 and forward and have it anyway, you could read the story. If you like Rebecca Puebla covers, this is a nice cover, and there's black and white of it as well. But other than that, that's what I got for this week. Didn't get a chance to do too much reading this week. Styx, do you read anything this week?
No, I've been too busy with school ending, and so nope.
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to reading Gun Honey because I always enjoy Gun Honey. They're extremely easy reads, and there's always decent sex. And to me, for the most part, Gun Honey in most cases, I would say is probably around a 3 on the Vanya scale.
You think so? I was going to say a 1. I don't know.
I don't know. In Heat Seeker, that last Heat Seeker, the fight in the ocean, and there was some action. There's normally some action. There's always plenty of nudity.
Yeah, nudity will get you a 1. If there's some, there's some lesbian muff stuff going on, some diving, that might get you a 2. It's subjective.
Let's say 2.5. I would say maybe 2.5. It's kind of right down the middle. It has some nudity, has some sex, but it's not to the level of a book that's going to have a ton of nudity and sex. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone and their mother is doing a freaking exclusive for it. It's ridiculous how many exclusives are out there for it.
We thought about doing a fight. Neither Joe or I had a chance to get to it this week.
I'm still waiting for my physical copies, and I didn't feel like looking for it for digital. I like to thumb through a book. So, all right. Well, I do have some recommendations this week, kids. As always, I watch too much TV. And I'm always scanning through Tubi for things. And first up on my list is Kill Me Again.
Is that Jennifer Lopez?
No, that is Val Kilmer's wife. Well, his ex-wife. It is nice to see them. They are both in the movie together. So you get your little Willow reunion in a movie of him and his wife. And John Grease, good old Uncle Rico, is in this as well. So you get a real genius reunion of Val Kilmer and John Grease from Real Genius. So that's good old Laszlo. So that was nice. This is a good kind of just pulpy femme fatale story. I enjoyed it. It's very, very watchable. If you want to just watch, I just want a good pulpy kind of noir movie. It is great. She is a massive bitch in it. But she plays the role exceptionally well. She pulls you in and then disappoints you over and over again. You also get Michael Madsen in this as well, so it's a good cast and a fun. If you want a good little crime story, Val Kilmer plays basically a detective, and her and Michael Madsen end up they like robbing people, and he's a bit crazy and abusive, but he kills somebody and wants to go on the run because they killed somebody that's mobbed up and took some mob money. And she just wants to go to Vegas and have a good time. He doesn't want to do that. And she kind of conks him on the head and knocks him out in the bathroom and takes off with the money. So she comes into town and finds Val Kilmer, who's a private detective, and she hires him to fake her death so that she can somehow get away. And then craziness ensues. It's a good movie, fun movie. It's a movie that I was surprised. I was like, it's a Val Kilmer movie. I don't ever remember hearing about this movie or seeing this movie, which is kind of one of those rare things. So that was a fun find. I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. Next up, another fun, crazy movie, Cutter's Way. Good Jeff Bridges movie. John Hurd in this movie is absolutely fantastic. Again, another weird kind of crime movie where a girl's body is found dead in an alleyway. Jeff Bridges kind of vaguely sees the guy that's dropping off the body, and it's this huge oil magnate. And then it kind of goes from there where he gets hooked in with his buddy John Hurt, who has one arm and an eye patch because he's a veteran from Vietnam who's a little out there and a little crazy, and he gets very hung up on making sure that this guy pays for what he did, and craziness ensues. Good movie, enjoyable, good Jeff Bridges in it as well. Good fun movie, so highly recommend it. What are you boys watching this week?
Well, I actually remembered to write down the movies that I watched this week. So before I get to the list of what I watched this week, I'm also caught up on everything, I think, except for Dutton Ranch. I haven't caught up on that. I am caught up on Widow's Bay, and started watching and am caught up on what's that other one that
Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed?
No, the other one on Apple. The Nero movie.
Oh, Cape Fear. I'm one
Cape
behind
Fear,
on
yeah.
Cape Fear. I'm one behind on Cape Fear.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good.
like it.
It's good.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So movies I watched this week. I actually watched 8 movies this week. A lot of them were horror movies.
Nice.
So I watched. This one I didn't know was a 2009 movie when I watched it, but I watched Rampage, the 2009 Rampage, not the one with the Rock about the big ape.
No.
Which was it wasn't really a horror movie. It was kind of scary in its own right how somebody could just like be like that and just kill all these random people for for no reason. Actually, he had a reason, but it was a very twisted reason at the end. My wife, big Jason Statham fan, so we watched Jason. We watched Shelter, which is a good movie. I enjoy a good.
It was Shelter was watchable. I really fell off Statham a little bit with the last movie he did, which was really awful.
They cannot make enough Jason Statham movies for my wife. They can't do it.
The last movie was really, really bad. I mean, it was really Beekeeper I enjoyed, and then they did another one right after, which was really fucking awful. But Shelter was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good, simple story.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. Finally watched They Will Kill You. I liked that movie. It had it was a very fun movie. It kind of had Kill Bill vibes, not a Kill Bill story at all.
Yeah.
But a lot of the action was just kind of Kill Bill-ish, at least to me, it was. The actress whose name I'm always going to forget, gorgeous. Oh, God, she's gorgeous. Yeah, it was just a really fun movie. I think you were right. You kind of warned it. It's not what you think it's about, which it kind of wasn't. It was kind of a little different from what I thought it was going to be about. But still, a great movie. Highly recommend that if you just want to kind of turn your brain off.
It was just fun. It was just fun.
Action, gory, violent movie.
And funny.
Yeah. And I think I could watch any movie with her in it, regardless.
She's awesome.
No matter what she's doing. So I can't remember why I haven't watched this before. Now it's either you, Joe, or somebody else. Maybe it's one of the guys from my high school chat said it was a terrible movie, and that's why I didn't watch it. It's The Gorge. On Apple
with Broad Eyes.
The anime-eyed girl. I can't think of her name either. The chess girl, the girl that played in the chess movie, and everything else. She's played in a lot of movies. But anyway, I thought it was really good. I thought it was pretty fun.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I definitely did not badmouth that movie. I thought it was very watchable.
Oops, that's somebody.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Sorry, Anya Taylor-Joy.
It must have been someone from one of my other chat groups who's like, yeah, that movie sucks. I just didn't watch it for some reason. One other movie, and then I'll get to the highlight of my movie watching this week for one reason, and that's my wife. I watched The Ritual, which everybody you watch these, or at least I follow some people, or somehow they ended up on my IG feed, and they're like, dude, if you want to watch 4 good horror movies, got to check these out. So one of those things, one of those clickbait type of things. A lot of them recommended The Ritual, which is it's on Netflix now. I don't know if it just got to Netflix, maybe it was somewhere else before. It was okay. I mean, it was a lot of these things that people just say are super scary. I watch and I'm like, where are you from? This is not that scary. And again, I'm not into torture porn, so maybe that might turn me off. But I mean, it was pretty good. About guy friends get there's a tragic death, and they go on some sort of hiking trip into Switzerland and run into like trouble. Basically, I don't want to spoil it, but it was okay. It wasn't great. I wasn't crazy about the ending, but it was okay. So the highlight of this week is 3 movies that I've been wanting to watch because it's a trilogy. It's The Strangers 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've been wanting to watch those, but I could never find 2 and 3 are on Stars. But I couldn't find 1, and I'm like, I'm not going to watch the other 2 until I can watch number 1. So finally, I had to settle because I know it was edited, but I don't think it was edited too badly. It was on, I don't know, Sci-Fi or something had it, and so I recorded it off there, and I watched it. So it kind of gave me the foundation of what the others are like. The funny thing, and you're right, it's not. Although the main star, Madeleine Petish, who I think was in one of those Archie Bunker live action shows. I can't remember, but anyway, she's nice to look at. She's one of those redheads.
She is very, very easy on the eyes.
Yeah, she's
but man, it
you know,
didn't do anything to help that dumbass fucking story.
she's one of those Mara Jades that she could play Mara Jade in my opinion. She's a hot redhead. She could play Mara Jade. But anyway, the thing is, I was watching these, and of course my wife's watching them. And the funniest thing, if I could ever get my wife to do it, she'd never do it. She'd never come on YouTube. But the funniest thing, if I could do a watch along with some of the movies I like to watch, and my wife's sitting there the entire show telling me how stupid it is. This is a stupid movie. Why are you watching it? It would just be hilarious because the entire movie, she's watching it, but she'll just sit there. This movie's stupid. Why are you watching this? You shouldn't watch this. It's stupid. I'm just like, will you just stop? I'm trying to watch this.
Yeah, she keeps watching it.
But they crank them all out so fast, and I watched the first one, and I'm like, well, fuck, I got to watch the second one because they don't. I mean, it's not even left on the like cliffhangers. It's just like, okay.
I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending of number 3. I thought the ending was very cliche. So, but based on the rest of the trilogy, it is every stupid decision that you could think a victims in their situation would make, they made. Like not going for the head, stabbing them once in the leg and thinking that's going to do the job. Yeah. I'm like, they just made every stupid decision that you could, you know, let's go hide let's avoid, what's the commercial? They're running.
Let's hide behind the.
Yeah.
Let's go hide in the shed
and they stretched those dumb decisions out for 3 fucking movies.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was just, well, like I said, I felt committed because it was something, even though the movies weren't that good, somehow they made 3 of them. So somebody was watching them, I guess. And the fact that I've been wanting to watch them for so long, I'm like, I'm going to watch them. I don't care how bad they are. I'm going to watch them.
Well, I'm a sucker. Like if I watch the first one, even if it sucks and they leave me on a cliff with somewhat of a, okay, it's not resolved. I have that unresolved tension where it's like, okay, well, if the next one's free, I'm going to watch it because
she loves me a lot, I guess, because she stuck through all 3 of them. she reminded me through all 3 of them how stupid those movies were. If I could just she'd never do it, but oh my God, that would be the number one. That would be the number one show on. I told her, I said, we could have the number one show on Styx Boy 73, and that didn't sell her. Even that. One of the
only reasons I watched it was I like Richard Brake, the guy that plays the sheriff. I just enjoy.
Oh, that guy! Yeah, that guy always plays a villain, right? Has he ever not played a villain or some sort of scumbag in a movie?
I like him as an actor, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. But man, yeah, I was just pissed through the whole thing.
It's too boring. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Well, speaking of bad movies, I also watched Only Fangs, which was an interesting movie. That's all I have to say. I don't understand who the movies are for. I don't understand necessarily why they're made, because it doesn't have enough nudity in any way, shape, or form to be as bad as it is. But
what?
Jessa Flux is in it. I like her in schlock movies. And the blonde that's in it is very, very easy on the eyes. That plays the lead. But man, it was rough to get through. It was.
I told my wife, I said, while she's telling me how stupid those movies are, I was like, if Jason Statham was in this movie, you would love it. She did not say no.
I'm normally always down for a Statham movie. I can normally always I know what I'm gonna get for the most part. But when they're bad, they're really bad. When they're good, they're good.
The Yakuza Apocalypse. Did you talk about?
I watched the Yakuza Apocalypse.
I have that on DVD.
Yeah,
I have that on DVD.
I watched
Joe talked about that at one point.
Yeah, I watched Yakuza Apocalypse. But I watch a lot of crap that's on the Tubi. And Yakuza Apocalypse is a fun movie because it's fucking weird as shit. There's far worse out there to watch, I will say. It's a bad good movie.
about the company. That's what gets me through Doctor Who. It's just the company, because they're not.
Way to sell it, Jedi. Way to sell
What? Kind of.
it. Way to sell it.
Like I said, I had high hopes for OnlyFans.
Machine Girl.
I was let down a bit.
You had high hopes for OnlyFans.
Because I thought I was gonna get like a trauma picture. It's like, okay, I know this is probably gonna be bad, but there's just gonna be a lot of nudity. And I did not get the amount of nudity that I wanted for watching a movie like that.
Especially if they were sealed. Anyway, you can seal anything nowadays, though. You can seal it up. Make sure they work. Yeah. I don't know. Dom, you watch anything? Dom, does Giggles watch Love Island? I've heard nothing. I've heard Love Island.
Oh God, I can't watch that shit.
Every time I hear it, I'm thinking that's something Giggles would watch.
Yeah, actually, she's not watching it. She's watching other stuff. You know, the funny thing is, I haven't watched anything since. What was the last thing I watched? I saw Mando in the other movies, and I didn't see Spider-Man Noir. I haven't watched anything, man. I just been like really, like between work and the last couple of weeks of doing things. Like I know what she does is she actually watches YouTube, and if it comes on the back, like the reviews of the thing, she'll leave it on and listen to it. Like,
I don't even know how to watch Love Island because I heard it comes out like almost every day with a new episode. I'm like, what is it? The YouTube thing?
I'm telling you, man, MILF Island was the best reality,
isn't it?
Yeah, they jumped the shark.
Movie bothered the shit out of me.
They jumped the shark there. You can't get any more lowbrow, I don't think, or any more just like.
You see, they can't do the opposite show. You can't have the older guy going for the younger girl because it's kind of kind of make things creepy. Have love.
I am going to see
Island.
It was between me and my son are going to the movie tomorrow. He had three options. He's like, let's go see Toy Story. No. The Death of Robin Hood or Disclosure Day. We decided on Disclosure Day, so we're going to see Disclosure Day tomorrow.
I heard pretty good things about that. That's basically Spielberg's Alien, the final chapter of the trilogy. Because remember, Close Encounters, E.T., and now this. So kind of, you really think about it, what he's directed.
I had never heard of Death of Robin Hood, and I watched the trailer. It doesn't looks okay.
I never heard of it either.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I will watch Death of Robin Hood. I could care less.
So it was actually called MILF Manor, if I remember right. Not MILF Island, but I think it was MILF Manor. But yes,
that was the worst fucking show ever.
That shit was
grossest. It was the grossest concept for a show ever. Like I love me a MILF. Don't get me wrong, but when you're like, oh, we're gonna take all the MILFs and then we're gonna take all of their 20-something children,
that was the kicker.
And then we're gonna combine that, and that was just.
Well, that can't be worse than Love After Lockup, man. Love After Lockup.
Hey, Love After Lockup.
That's another shit show, man.
Love After Lockup is a glorious socio-anthropological look into the that's a special show. I also watched McBain this week. I hadn't watched McBain in a long time. Little Christopher Walken, little Maria Chiquita Alonso.
Oh,
good stuff.
I thought you meant
Michael Ironsides
from The Simpsons.
No. Hey, listen, something's gonna make you happy, Joe. Arnold Schwarzenegger is training for his King Conan movie. They're showing him training. He's getting ready. King Conan.
I'm excited about that.
You know what sucks though? The thing that sucks the most is that King Conan should have come in a long time ago.
Yes.
And because of his political thing, being the governor of California, he couldn't do any movies, and that would have been the right time. Is it a little too late?
Sorry.
But I don't know. But he's training. He looks like he's getting in some decent shape for that role.
Series.
It'll be nice. I'm excited. Get me Conan on the big screen. That actually might get me out of. That actually might get me out of my house and into a movie theater.
Thanks, Mom.
Some King Conan.
Appreciate it.
Just
the goggles. They do nothing.
Do better. Do better, please, with King Conan than you did with Red Sonja. That's all I have to ask. But if they're going to pull Schwarzenegger in, the budget should be far better.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, we got some. The crazy thing is, like the movies that have been doing good. You saw Masters of the Universe, right? I know, Jedi, you saw that.
I liked it.
I heard it was very good.
I want to see it.
I don't know why it didn't do. I mean, I heard it didn't do well at the box office. I don't know why it wouldn't have, unless I don't know. I don't understand why. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I don't know, maybe a controversial take. I thought it was better than Mando and Grogu.
I don't think that's probably a controversial take.
But hey, listen, at least we can find out what the Star Wars future is going to be like. They're going back to 2 TV shows and a movie every year type of scenario. So there's a lot more Star Wars stuff coming out.
I look forward to plenty of news of things that they're shelving.
I don't know what that means. It wasn't made for the general audience. What is that? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't.
Listen,
it wasn't made for people who just go to the movies.
You see, that's the thing. They added stuff now, like things that are going on now, like the pronouns on He-Man's thing, he, him, on the thing,
he, him, man,
all that stuff. For the newest stuff, and a lot of people want the older stuff. They want the stuff they've seen in
maybe it is the Leto curse, but I mean, I wasn't a big. I don't know. I wasn't Conan or He-Man as a kid. Either it came out after my cartoon days, or maybe it wasn't on any of the channels that I got where I lived. I can't remember watching a whole lot of He-Man as a kid. Certainly didn't read the comics, but yet I guess I knew enough about it to kind of know what was going on. I went to see it with my son. He liked it well enough, and I know for a fact he's not a Conan or not. I keep saying Conan, He-Man watcher.
My brother,
I don't know.
My brother was the He-Man fan growing up. I didn't really watch He-Man. I was more G.I. Joe and Transformers. But Hordak, when my brother got a Hordak figure, I'm like, "Who the hell is this? Looks pretty cool, like a vampire." And then I started liking Hordak growing up, and that's why then I watched the She-Ra shows and the He-Man shows. And look, basically, if you really think about it, the shows were damn corny as hell.
I thought
He-Man sitting there laughing, but
they had plenty of. They made fun of themselves plenty, which I thought was good. Obviously, you're not going to get through the show without at least one, and they had more than one Fisto joke.
Well, I can tell you this: one of the end credit scenes gives me hope for Hordak, so that's all that matters. Hordak maybe coming.
I thought it was good, and I don't know.
I think word of mouth will help it on, at least from the rental side, and once it hits streaming.
But I did
saying they didn't like. It might have been Matt. I can't remember who it was. Was saying they didn't like Leto. I mean, not that you actually saw Leto, but they didn't like, I guess, the voice of Leto. But I don't know if I agree with that, because I thought he did a good job. And again, I didn't watch a lot of He-Man or Master of the Universe as when it was on a cartoon. But did Skeletor sound like Remember? Did he sound like that in the cartoon, in the old cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's no way there's no way I'm sitting through an hour and a half movie listening to that.
Well, listen,
like a little mean, remember. That's fine. If I got to sit through an hour and 45 minutes of that voice, no, I'm not now.
Hey, Jedi, I tell you one thing. You know what was good? The He-Man Revelations. The Kevin Smith He-Man on Netflix. That shit was good. I enjoyed those cartoons. I thought that was really cool, really done. And Mark Hamill was the voice of Skeletor. You could have had Mark Hamill's voice as Skeletor, because he did a great job as Joker in the in the Batman series.
He's a great voice actor. I mean, I don't know what it would sound like. All I know is that whole remember. I could no, not for an hour and a half. No, can't do it.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I got my ticket for Spider-Man already. Spider-Man tickets on sale. I got it for a Thursday 12 p.m. showing, and
I'll wait till it's free.
It comes out July 31st.
I'll wait till it's free.
I'll wait till it's free. It's gonna be ruined within the first 5 minutes of everybody talking about it anyway. So I don't give a shit.
Well,
I should get back just in time for opening weekend for that. I think that's good.
Because the longer you wait,
I want to see that.
they're gonna spoil everything online. So I'm gonna see that shit when it first comes out, and I don't have to worry about being spoiled. And that's what that's one thing about movies like that.
I'll have to wait. And when Supergirl come out? Because I guess that'll
26 next week. Next week.
Maybe I might be able to see it before I leave. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be happy to watch it when it's free. I refuse to go to a theater and deal with.
Yeah, I really want to see Obsession, but I'll wait.
All Marvel characters, man. Anybody with the Marvel signal, you hate that. If it was a DC character, you never said anything bad about a DC character. You always say.
I've been waiting for Hokum. I want to see Hokum really bad, and it's still too pricey to stream at this point, which I heard was fantastic. Darren McCarthy, Irish director, fantastic horror director.
I don't think anybody can have a bad accent. Brad Pitt when he talked Jamaican. Remember in that movie?
Well, I don't know, but like Brad Pitt and Russell Crowe have both done some pretty bad accents. Because don't forget, Brad Pitt also did the German accent in the Climbing Everest movie that he was in as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people are going to go see Supergirl. I hope it's good. I hope people aren't tainted by all the. Stop making these people do fucking press tours and open their goddamn mouths before fucking movies.
Look, we all know that people.
Please.
The media, social media, has ruined the experience for just about everybody because everybody wants to be a critic. Everybody will trash things because they want to have. It's just one of those things with everything. You know, before social media, we had hate, but not the hate like we have.
No, but I mean, you're going to put these people through, 50, 100 stupid little interviews here and there. People are going to ask dumb fucking questions. Things are going to be clipped. It's going to get up there. Then it's going to get viral, and people are going to get pissed. And it's just stop doing all the stupid fucking press tour shit. It doesn't help anything. Just go see the movie. If it's good, it's good. That's great. If it's not, it's not. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the people who
it's the people who take the clips and they shuffle the shit around to make it sound like something they want it to sound like. That's where it goes south for me.
Yeah. I used to blame the actors for some of the stuff they chose to say, but in a way, they're in a no-win situation because it's the reporters, the interviewers that kind of draw them into these questions to where they either say something that's going to alienate half the viewership, or they don't say something and that'll might alienate the entire viewership. Who knows? Because even pleading the fifth can or not saying anything can be spun to where they accuse you of being one way or the other. So
personally, I don't give a fuck what they say or think. They're fucking actors. They're actors, so they're not playing themselves in a movie. They're playing a role, and the material will speak for itself, whether it's good or bad. I really don't give a shit. But it's exhausting.
Look, it's just crazy. Look, Supergirl looks like it's going to be a fun movie, a good summer movie to check out. I think they showed all the Lobo parts. Lobo, all the clips for Lobo already. He's because I know he has a small role in it, but that's
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate that. No, but it's just
it makes his role look even bigger.
There's a new Star Wars thing going around saying that 85% of the viewership for Star Wars is gone, which is completely wrong. There is no 85% of the viewership is not gone.
It was never there. No.
Somebody probably made a comment, about something about the viewership not being gone, but something else, and someone clipped it and made it something else. Look,
the general viewership. I mean, if you look at general viewership and you go back to the old movies, yes, I mean everyone, their mother would go see a Star Wars movie if there was a new Star Wars movie. Plain and simple. Whether you were a Star Wars fan or not, it's just it was a blockbuster movie. You don't have
what it is. The general fan is a lot the newer generation is not into Star Wars than the 80s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s kids. And what happens is that they're trying to make movies for the generation now, the viewership now, which is not into it. So you're talking about maybe the viewership of the general audience that
Yeah.
you really is not a big Star Wars fan base, and you're talking about the whole fan. No, listen, if they put quality stuff out there that put the stuff that people really want in the show, I guarantee you'll get more viewership from the people the ones that made Star Wars and put it in the pedestal the way it is. Yes, the older generation that grew up with Star Wars is dying out. We all know that. But you have the people who are the prequel fans, you got people who's the sequel.
I just don't think they have a very good plan for the IP in general.
Well, I think Dom kind of hit on something the very first thing he said, in that this younger generations don't like Star Wars. I just don't think they're fanatics about Star Wars like the older generations.
No,
like they can take it or leave it. They're not pining for it.
Have you seen Dom writes a porno, BK?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back and watch that. Oh yeah.
One of the one of the most fun train wrecks failures you'll ever see that I think we've ever attempted.
I'm trying to keep myself conservative at the same time. My wife's in the other room. I don't want to say this or that. You're gonna come out and say, "What the fuck is going on?"
I want to say one thing to your point, Jedi, that when we grew up, we didn't have a lot of Star Wars. So every time Star Wars came out, we clamored for it. We were excited about it.
Yeah, we were hungry for it. Sure.
Now we get so much Star Wars every year.
Do we?
Between animated, live action, TV show, movie, it's not as special because we know what's coming out. We know we're going to get it. Well, why should I be impressed by it?
I just don't think they care enough. They don't care because.
Well, that's it. They don't care because it's handed to them on a platter.
Not only that,
we had to wait.
You look at some of the movies that like The Back Rooms. All right, that movie. I mean, this generation. Although I heard a lot of people say it wasn't as good.
But that's an original idea, though. That's an original idea. That's not an IP.
Exactly. I think that's what they want. That's what this generation is looking for, is original ideas. Even though, like, again, I think some people were disappointed. I did talk to a young lady that said that she was the younger generation, said she thought it was a great movie. She liked it a lot. It is a movie that I wouldn't understand, for one, because I'm not a gamer, but she liked it a lot. And that was, I'm sure, the generation that they were targeting by that movie. So, but yeah, original idees. Yeah.
Look, back in the day, we grew up, it was special because there was nothing like it. Now you have everything that is like it. So you have to compete with other things that actually are like the Star Wars IP. So there's nothing special about it because everything is caught up to what that was. And now what they have to do is story, based on story. Look, the reason why Disney failed with their sequel trilogy, they fucked up the legacy characters. If they would have had Han, Luke, and Leia in a panel together for one last time, you pass the torch over to the new generation, and they didn't do that. The way they did things, they just threw it out there. You kill off Luke, you kill off Han. All right, Harrison Ford wanted to die a long time ago in Star Wars. A long time ago. And then unfortunately, Carrie Fisher passed away. She loved Star Wars, this and that. But the story you put out there, you wanted to have our generation say, you know what?
Still put asses in seats.
You wanted to have our generation, right? Pass the torch to the next generation and saying, we had our Star Wars time, and hopefully for new stories down the road. But now, because they didn't do that, that's why all this is right. Hey, look, the toxic fan base started with the prequels. That's when the toxic fan base really began. That was the beginning of the toxic fan base because the prequels weren't like the original trilogy.
You can't take.
But those were original trilogy fans.
It's hard for an IP to last over that long.
50 years.
That way.
Look, Star Trek is making 60 years this year, and Star Wars is making 60 years.
Yeah, and Kurtzman shit all over what Star Trek was, and now it's a shell of itself.
I don't know. Maybe if Marvel hadn't just
hard.
completely, and maybe they didn't have the rights. I don't know, but maybe if they just hadn't completely abandoned the old Dark Horse stories. I know they're bringing them in, they're trickling them in, and giving them. But a lot of my nieces and nephews that are in like their 30s now, they grew up. The ones that were into sci-fi, a lot of them grew up reading those Dark Horse comics, and that's kind of the Star Wars that they wish they had gotten instead of, the Marvel, either the Marvel 2015 relaunch of what they did, and of course the
Bruce.
The sequel.
I know Bruce is like trying to stir me up. He's not going to stir me up. Listen, for a dude that disappeared for a freaking month, he should keep his comments to himself. Tell him to go hang out with Mark Spears.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Dom on one thing. It's hard, or maybe it was you, Jedi. For 50 years for Star Wars, I mean, you look at. I'm talking over your video.
No, not anymore, Styx, because Styx is always on a delay. I'm convinced the FCC has a delay on Styx because he might just go crazy and strip naked at some point. So there's like a 5-second FCC delay for Styx at all times. I just don't think a lot of these IPs. I don't think they're well thought out because they're always pushed between get something out and make money with this IP we spent billions of dollars on, and how to make it sustainable and bring in new people. And there never feels to be a lot of foresight in terms of looking downstream.
I mean, even in a show like we watch Doctor Who, who's been around for 60 years, going on 65 pretty soon. They change the actor all the time, but it still seems to kind of peter out after a little bit because the stories kind of run out of steam, or the writing carries off, then they have to restart it again after, where we might be going now in a shortened hiatus for even the Doctor Who show. So it's tough holding an IP for so long without it being different.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. What hurt Star Wars 2 in a way, when George Lucas got a divorce, he didn't make anything from 83 to 1999. 1999, The Phantom Menace came out. The divorce held him from making any other project due to the fact that he didn't want to give half of every or the proceedings to his wife. So he sat out the entire time from 83 to 99 to make a movie. All right, you had the extended universe. Now, let me get one thing straight. Kathleen Kennedy didn't help the brand excel when she was president. But the one thing I can understand is that all those books and comics that were written back for the 90s in the extended were different owned projects. You would have to pay every person that made those stories if you bring them to the screen.
I think Disney has money.
No, Disney has the money, but there was a lot of self-contained people did their projects, and they did what they had to do. Like Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn right now, I don't understand why he's not part of the writer's room, which he should be part of the writer's room because they're using his characters on Thrawn. And
because of the big egos,
was one of the best stories in the extended universe. It introduced Thrawn and introduced Mara Jade, and those are the things that the real sequel trilogy after Return of the Jedi. I wish they would have did that, but fine, you're doing what you're doing now with Ahsoka. See, the only thing about Filoni right now that really scares me, he doesn't like anybody playing in the sandbox. So if it's Ahsoka,
we'll be even 75% off to 90% off soon enough.
So basically the whole IP in the extended universe is written by individuals that you would have to pay. So, and Lucas didn't want to use his stuff. I understand that. And that's the thing. It's true too, and that's why Dave Filoni is a little different than George Lucas. George Lucas took some chances here and there with some things, but with Dave Filoni doesn't like to. All right. So apparently he don't like Starfighter that's coming out in 2027. He didn't like it, and he didn't like Tony Gilroy's Andor series. He goes, in his eyes, that's not Star Wars, but it is Star Wars. But people.
So are we saying Dave Filoni's a fucking idiot? because Andor was the best Star Wars thing that's been put out
That's it. It was
so far.
He's an egomaniac. I think he is.
It was.
Dave Filoni? Yeah, he is.
I think he is. Anybody that injects himself into a
movie,
movie like that, like he thinks he's like the Star Wars Stan Lee, he needs to be at least a face at the bar just because we want to see Dave Filoni.
That's proper wolf. You gotta bow to him, man.
I hated that.
I kind of consider Andor to be Star Wars adjacent. Yes, it's in the Star Wars universe, but there's no real, aside from the Empire, there's no real connection to the original trilogy.
But they did have the Mon Mothma freaking.
That's part of it, but
which was
aside from Mon Mothma, you take her out of the picture. There's nobody else there.
But it was the best story writing that we've seen in Star Wars.
It was compelling.
I don't know how long.
Political drama. Oh yeah.
Well, the thing
James Patterson.
You know what makes a good TV show or a movie? When you're compelled by the characters, and the characters, you feel for the characters. That's how you could tell a good story. When they really put in there, they make you feel for these characters, and then knowing that Andor dies in Rogue One, seeing that ending that she had the baby and he never saw his kid, that really friggin' hurt. You know, hey, Lucas wasn't the best director. He actually story visionary.
You know, we brought this up. Joe brought this up real quick, and we kind of just brought it up and didn't say anything about it. Considering a lot of the stuff on YouTube that's fan made is probably AI generated, and it's better than anything Disney has turned out. Maybe we need to give AI a chance.
Dude,
or at least let them, at least have AI write a script and have your writers' room write a script, and let's just blind test them and see which one's better.
Well, Jedi, I'm telling you, I'm watching AI stuff. I'm watching the AI stuff on YouTube. They have Heirs to the Empire. They're putting it on there, and that shit is friggin' awesome. They're injecting Ahsoka. They're injecting Ahsoka, Ezra into the thing with Kel Kestis, and they're making the story big, and it's like friggin' awesome. It's better than half the shit.
I said last week, unions would never allow it.
But there's some things we just had where Luke, the Luke was talking to Anakin, and Leia didn't want to forgive Anakin for what he did. That the Force Ghost appeared for Leia, and she's like, nah. She's like, I don't want anything to do with you. You destroyed my home world, and he's he's trying to redeem himself, and did some good shit. Hey, look,
I mean, I don't want to see AI creating things either, but understand that 90% of the shit that you're watching in these big screen fucking movies are all fucking computer generated bullshit anyway. You're not watching anything real on the fucking screen.
And I'll be honest with you, speaking about AI. They got some music collaborations. They have some music collaborations on YouTube that I'm listening to. They have that Creed, Nickelback, and Evanescence making some freaking songs are awesome, man. And I wish I can get them on my iPod and listen to them. I listen to
Creed, Nickelback, Evanescence.
Yeah, Evanescence. Yeah, it's just awesome, man. The freaking collaborations between them. Dude, I don't give a shit. It's AI stuff. It's really good stuff, man. I don't care, man.
Yeah, I don't think AI is going to take over writing or anything like that or anything. No. But again, all these big blockbusters, it's half the shit you're seeing on the screen isn't fucking real anyway. Everything's fucking generated. Half actors aren't even the people that are on the fucking screen. They're just doing voice behind it.
I mean, let me just maybe clarify what I was saying. I wasn't saying let's do a 100% AI major motion picture for an hour and a half. I'm saying let AI write a screenplay and let's see how it looks, or at least maybe have a combined effort between AI and human to see how it looks. And I'm just saying, let's open the
completely abandon it. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, like CGI took over. When CGI came, after you had the modern stop motion stuff, you had CGI, and everybody complained about CGI sucks and all that stuff. And now they're used to CGI because CGI is a big part of movies and TV shows. AI is the next generation of CGI, if you really think about it, and that's coming into form, and that's going to be iterated.
Dune's not original. Dune's been around for a long time.
It's been around since the 70s. That's how
they're retelling stuff that's been written for decades.
It's been written before Star Wars did. Dune. How do you think Tatooine and the friggin' the sand dragons? That's a friggin' the sandworms and friggin' Dune.
Yeah, so Dune is a very decided. People are very Villeneuve's Dune. People are very on the fence about it.
I agree with Buffy on the list. I agree with Buffy.
I personally enjoy it because I like Villeneuve's filming anyway. But yeah, Dune isn't for everybody. It's if you're really into Dune, if you read the Herbert books and stuff like that, and enjoy the Dune universe. Truthfully, the series on HBO is fantastic. The Dune series that was on, which I believe season 2 is coming at some point. That was really good.
I don't think I ever finished that. I think I started it and then didn't finish it actually.
It was good because it digs into a lot of the older history of everything, which was interesting. And there's a lot more going on than within the movies. The movies are slow, and they're quiet until you have those big action scenes. But
let me tell you something. Let's cut it.
I loved it.
Before we go off, the whole fact is with Star Wars, it may not have the specialness that it used to have years ago.
We'll let you talk, Don, because we know they don't let you do that on Sundays. So we'll let you.
No, I'm just saying that the feeling special with Star Wars may not be there now, but Star Wars ain't going anywhere. There's going to be Star Wars. They're going to make Star Wars. They're going to do their thing, and it's going to be on for like another 50 years, 100 years going into the future, and that's look. Doctor Who may be going through an issue now, but Doctor Who will be picked up down the road. Star Trek is going to continue being there, and those IPs aren't going anywhere.
I'm going to change. So Dune, yeah, I
love the Lynch version. I know even Lynch hated the Dune.
I like the original version.
Remember a few weeks ago we were talking about? I think it was because it was on the toy thing. We had a Fly Funko, and I was saying that there was something about me watching The Fly as a child scarred me from ever wanting to watch it again because it was just icky. It's just kind of
Oh yes,
and
the
that stayed with
Fly
me.
is
nice.
Dune is the same way. That guy with the pus things all over him that were getting drained in Dune, the big fat guy.
Not a big Baron Harkonnen fan.
That one stuck with me, and I don't know if I can watch the old Lynch Dune anymore. Just it's because that's icky. It's just kind of scarred.
Cosmic, definitely. I'm waiting
for watch all kind of other crazy shit.
Terry, don't tell me. Oh, watch the sci-fi version.
Sci-fi mine should be coming soon. That damn the Star Killer Black Series figure. That shit's awesome. I'm waiting for mine to come. I ordered that. But
all right,
those are great IPs.
I will kill him. That is one of the best parts of the Lynch Dune. Sting was fantastic at that.
He was.
And on that note,
perfect.
On that movie set, that's where people found out that Sting goes for 8-hour sex sessions. That he does those 8 hours.
Man likes his tantric. He likes his tantric. Hey. Well, like I said, we'll be off next week, but not sure whether we'll have a show on the 3rd or not. I think it's going to depend on 4th of July plans. But we'll see. We might throw something there, but definitely no show next week. So we'll take a little break.
I'm looking at the sun this week.
Yeah, get out in the sun, enjoy the nice weather. Yeah. It's summer. Get out, do fun things outside. That's what it's for. Stay away from ticks. God, ticks.
Try to stay away from ticks.
So many ticks. But other than that, boys, you got anything else?
No, nope. It may be a while. It may be even with the break this week and possibly next week, and then I'm going to be gone. So you won't see me again probably until August. So hope everybody enjoys their summer. And,
I will faithfully keep the streak going, Jedi.
Keep the streak going.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hope everybody has take care of yourself. Take care of those around you.
True.
Yep. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and maybe we'll see you in a couple weeks. We shall see. Take care. Oh wait, you know what? We didn't even do our little run through here. I'm sorry. I feel like a dick now because I haven't gone through and given our fun little sub up to Rennavision. That's the channel we're on.
Yep.
And there's a lot of other good stuff on there. Other live shows that are almost as good as the qualified, but
almost.
Sub up to Bruce over at Kingdom of Nerds _ where he's always dropping all kinds of crazy stuff to tell us why DC is awesome and Marvel's in the shitter. Sub up to Styx Boy and Absolute Geek Podcast, where you can watch them do the Off the Bat show with Dom and Styx and Matt. For all your wrestling needs. You guys got a show this week?
Well, we had one that just we had it on Wednesdays, and Thursday I had to work. And next Thursday we're going to have it get a couple of events coming up. Night of Champions from Saudi Arabia. So next week we will be doing a breakdown of who's the next champ. We're going to try to see who can get the most picks and see what happens with that.
As on that show, I will be on hiatus, but I will be there for the watch-alongs on Saturdays for Night of Champions.
We're going to have a watch-along.
And whatever else comes up. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. As always, on Fridays, you can catch the CBSI Hot 10, which Pete drops sometime between 9 and 11 at some point. You can always catch us, except for next week, at 9:30 on Fridays. We're almost always here. Very rarely do we miss a week.
Yeah.
Is there an SNS tomorrow?
SNS is tomorrow. Yes.
There you go. So there we go. There will be an SNS tomorrow at 9. So watch Sam and Matt and Styx go crazy. And Dom, are you joining again, Dom?
Yep, I'll be there tomorrow.
There you go. On Sundays, for all your Star Wars needs, you can watch Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah, we're off this week at Tales from the Dark Side.
No Tales from the Dark Side. You don't get to see Dom get berated and emasculated this Sunday. So
there you go.
be able to watch it next Sunday.
Yeah.
And on Wednesday, you can watch the Totally Awesome Coolest Show, where they'll be talking about some type of comic keys that you need to buy now.
You must own now.
Again this week, and every other week,
which is good. They cover the realm of comics that we don't. They cover the more mainstream stuff that a lot of the normies like. So you
can always just not watch.
Watch Dove and Bruce and tolerate Marco and
tolerate.
Watch the Tack Show. It's good stuff. So
Marco, the say-all, knows all of of the YouTube.
Yeah. It's what it is. It is what it is. All right, kids. Well, have a good one. We will see you in 2 to 3 weeks. We're not sure which, but if we have something on the 3rd, we'll plug it early and let you know.
Yep.
So till then, take care, everybody.
Bitches leave.
The qualified. The qualified.